Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Knights offense takes the field. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he's looking downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by the leash.
And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but the ball's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Boone. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Knights are flying down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down. On the set. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Into the end zone. Caught close to the marker. It's Boone. Touchdown Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game.
Hey, we got day 12 of the Ironman journey. I did 12, no, sorry, I did 28 miles on Peloton today. That was really good. That's one of the farthest rides I've done in my life, even on a stationary bike. That was really good. I wasn't really like cooked either. Like, I feel like I could have kept going for a little bit longer. I don't know about 58 miles, 56 miles, but I could have kept going for at least a couple more miles. So that's good. That was a good step. I'm hoping to maybe 5 times this field, but I doubt it, but we'll see. But downside is I do have my bike still needs to be fixed. So I need to actually call a field soon to see if they have new handles because it's getting frustrating because I always spend so much money. So that's frustrating. But yeah, so at least I got the workout in, which is good. I need that. Wish I would have done it yesterday. But we have that. We have game night tonight. Sorry for that. Need to clean up. Need to do that soon. Playing this game really quick. Practicing because I'm also about to play some dogs today as well. So today's a busy day. But we're looking forward to it. It'll be a good day. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait for the rest of the day. So, what's your fun?
By the offense do. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move at the 30. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Dahl. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Gallagher. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground.
He's going up top. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming after him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. That just never had a chance. The middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. Got his man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You can run the football effective and then bootleg off of it. You get the running game and everybody biting up on it. And then all of a sudden the quarterback bootlegs out to the right. I tell you what, the defense did a really good job, though, staying with it, taking away the deep pass, and coming up and holding this to a minimal gain.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be... doesn't knock free for a fumble, it'll be third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Knights have this offense rolling. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting some heat. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much.
Touchdown Knights! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, you didn't have enough time to, or do you want to play ball?
To extend its lead here in the second half.
Okay, let's play ball.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back.
Yeah, they take an out. So when you say that point back too, we'll probably win. Okay.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Brunson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Now on first down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Running to the left. He breaks his tackle. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Trying to run, it's Brunson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vandy.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size. I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with a score.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Tillman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Set up for second and short after that completion. Quarterback checking the play. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're going to throw it again. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking for a big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. The back goes in motion. This guy can throw it. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. The offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's bad enough on offense to turn it over. It's even worse, though, David, when you let a D lineman flip the field on you. What happened there?
It was greatness is what happened. I don't know what you're talking about when you let the D-line, the best athletes on the field. That's what you dream about, by the way. You dream about scooping up a fumble, taking it to the house, showing everybody that defensive linemen are such great athletes and just point proven. 40-plus yard return. Hey, running back, anything you can do?
Touchdown, UCF! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gallagher. And he's knocked down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back, everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll toss it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. He's got it down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a
touchdown, Knights? And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute... dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Brunson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Brunson. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.